Hello class, how are you? Dr. G with you again. Today to give you some guidance and instruction on how to proceed with your first composition assignment that you have for this class. Today we are going to be working on our first composition. Welcome to our Spanish 112 class, Elementary Spanish 2. At the end of this period, students will be able to demonstrate they are able to use their writing skills to express the communicative functions we have studied thus far. Let me present to you step-by-step instructions and some advice. At this time, you're gonna be writing your most recent entry in your diary, see? You are gonna follow the instructions that I'm gonna present in the next slides in order to complete your composition. It is a 250 words that you're gonna be entering on Moodle. And you're gonna have a time to complete the composition in one sitting. Yes, you can use your book and your dictionary. I recommend wordreference.com. Wordreference.com. The link is on Moodle for you to find words, but you have the vocab specifically established for the content we're going to study. So try to stay within the boundaries of what we have learned. It'll cause more confusion if you try to go outside. So try to limit yourself to the communicative function we have learned thus far. Okay, we're gonna follow this step for those 250 words composition. You're gonna say hi to your diary, querido diario. You're gonna confess that writing in it is the nicest thing you did today. So you're gonna be combining here past tense, and you're gonna be using a superlative, something that you have already learned. Then you're gonna describe one unusual weekend you had. Announce you are going to give details, organizing your narration by each day of the weekend, beginning by Friday evening. Then you will continue talking about Saturday and Sunday. Think about that. You are gonna describe how the weather was in that place, giving plenty of details about this. And we have learned about the weather in the chapter. You're gonna use pretérito to mention Friday evening activities. Yo fui a la playa, estuve con mis amigos, tomamos unas refrescos, visité a mi familiar. You're gonna explain why you did these activities, and you're gonna describe why you were there for the occasion that you needed. See? You're gonna follow the same procedure to narrate what you did on Saturday and what you did on Sunday. Explain how you felt about these days and the activities you mentioned. Here you are gonna be talking about how you felt, your emotions. Tell your diary what you learned from this experience, and describe 2 things you will be doing next week. Tell your diary bye and explain why you have to leave, and close saying hasta pronto, querido diario. Try not to skip any of these steps, and try to be generous. Don't limit to the minimum. Give at least 3 ideas when presenting with each item. And once you are done, read your composition, checking these aspects. Check if you have spelling or typos or misspelling mistakes or errors. Check your vocab, check your dictionary usage, and do not make up words or confuse them. Review accent marks. Check also gender and number agreement. check the agreement among nouns, articles, and adjectives, as well as your subject and verb agreement for conjugation. Make sure that you are conjugating your pretérito correctly. Check your construction. You have to use superlative. You have to produce some negative sentences. You have to use direct objects, indirect objects, and you even have to use double pronoun in some cases to avoid repetition. In terms of the verb structures that you have to use, check your conjugation. Check that the subject, check that you know the subject that you're using and what the conjugation needs to express that idea. If you have a formula like ir plus a plus infinitive, or like desear plus infinitive, or necesitar plus infinitive, make sure that you conjugate the first verbs and not the second one. And if you choose to play with tenses, present tense and past tense, make sure that you have the right conjugation. And also review how you transition from one paragraph to the other. How do you transition from Friday to Saturday and then to Sunday? And also, how do you transition to closing, saying that you have something else to do, and the things you're going to be doing the next week. Having done that, you are almost done with your composition, and you can submit in Moodle. It's time to turn your composition. Have a great day.